Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and today we're going to be looking at some of the best siege equipment there is out there for breaking into castles like this and invading encampments like the ones that we'll be developing over time. Now, if you're just tuning in to the Medieval Fantasy World series, in the last episode, we started the first phase of building the dwarf/human area castle, and we got the entire front wall done, and this thing looks amazing. And the really great thing is it's having virtually no effect on the actual performance of the world so far, and I think that's because this wall is so much simpler, and it seems to be working really, really well so far. So I figured we'll take a break from doing that, so it's not just going to be a couple episodes of pure wall building. And we'll look at some siege equipment today, because I've been seeing a lot of really interesting siege-style builds. And man, look at that wall from a distance. This thing looks awesome. All right, so my world is backed up, so if any of the siege equipment happens to break when we're using it, or if I don't know if any of it's designed to actually blow up or break through walls, but just in case, we've backed up the world. So let's go ahead and spawn some stuff in and have some fun with it. All right, up first, we have something kind of crazy looking by Boobalastic called Dragon Cannon. So I don't know necessarily... Whoa, this thing's bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that thing looks awesome. You can see the cannon on the front there. This is cool. But how does this thing... Does it... Oh, okay. I'm actually realizing right now there's only one button on it. And that is to fire the main cannon. Wait, what is this over here? Is this supposed to do something? It's hard to get a view of it. Hold on. All right, so I should have read the description first. That was my bad. He actually says it was made for the humans. And apparently this thing is designed to be pushed or towed by something. So I'm curious. I don't know if he's made anything in particular. The inventory order is just all over the place, and I don't think you can actually search by creator, unfortunately. But this thing is intended to be towed or pushed by something, so I don't know if he's made something that is designed to push or tow it. But if not, it'd be cool to see some creations that are kind of designed to go along with this one in particular. But the design of this thing, I love the way that this thing looks. The cannon going through the rib cage and into the skull as like a fire-breathing dragon, but it's really just a cannon-breathing dragon. That's an awesome idea. So let's do an experiment here. I'm gonna double back up my world just in case, and we're gonna shoot this thing at the wall and see what happens. I have a feeling this wall is gonna get a lot of abuse today. Oh, actually, you know what? This thing is gonna roll down the hill, I just realized. We're gonna spawn this thing in and watch. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. It's got free-floating bearings. All right, well, let's just try to spawn it in right here. And then we'll block it with the lift. And is that facing at the wall? I think it's facing at the wall. All right, we should be able to press this button and... Oh, wait, are these indestructible? These might be indestructible. Okay, let's move it a little bit closer. See how this works. Oh, the wall is indestructible. Oh, well, everyone's gonna have a tough time on that. Oh, wait, what? What? Why was it doing nothing and then all of a sudden it did something? All right, the wall is not indestructible. Apparently it just took a few tries. That's really weird. Like right now it's not doing anything. Oh, and then it did. That's not normal, right? Like it's supposed to be either it explodes or it doesn't, not it takes 5 shots. And now I'm just noticing some of the detail in the skull here with like the way that the teeth are designed, the nose hole and the eye sockets. Really awesome design. All right, well, let's let this thing barrel down the hill here just for fun. Look at it go. And we're gonna spawn in another one. All right, up next, something super basic, super simple, but elegant and effective at the same time. We have a standard cannon, and this is made by AJ. The name is as simple as the creation, so check this thing out. Like, there's not a whole lot to a standard cannon, so if you're building one, you just gotta build what you need to build, and this thing looks great, and I'm assuming that this button fires it. Yep, so this is like more of like a low-key spud gun cannon, not using anything super explosive. So this would be definitely like a lower tier kind of thing. Something that's not really complicated. It looks like it's just on some free floating wheels there. You can see the recoil has a little bit of an effect. So this is something that we could definitely weld in certain places. However, I'm not really sure the best way to weld it if we want it to face up like that. We'd probably have to weld the wheels down or something. So yeah, this one seems like it's pretty versatile as far as who it could be for or who it could be from. And it's just something that we can put in various places on the defensive borders of whatever faction we're talking about. I just imagine a handful of them lined up just like this. And actually, these can go on the battlefield. That's where these can go. Look at that. That looks good. That looks really good. I like that. I'm just going to leave those there for now just because I can. All right, up next, we have another submission by AJ called the Mangonel. And I actually had to Google this because I'm familiar with like trebuchets, catapults, ballistas, cannons, rams, things like that. But I wasn't familiar with the term Mangonel. And looking it up, it seems like a Mangonel is basically a form of catapult. So let's go ahead and check it out. Actually, I'm going to face it towards the cannons, I guess. All right, so this thing's kind of interesting. It looks like we have some levers. There's no description to it, I believe. So we got to figure out how to use this thing. I'm assuming we actually have to use our hammer. But this is the ammo. We have a stack of ammo here, and I think I just got to weld right into the box here. And there's a little notch so that we can delete it. So that's really handy. Okay, so it looks like this one readies this. Okay, so I'm going to do this first. There we go. All right, that's ready. And then we got to do this one in this direction? Or this direction? No, I guess we got to go this direction. Come on. Get up. There we go. All right, I think the tension is set. And now we got to probably do this. I'm scared. There it goes. Oh, that actually worked. Holy cow. And then I think we can just hit this back. Like that. Get back. Get back. There we go. So we actually have to manually control this thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the explosive fits perfectly. Let's do a test run with this thing. There it goes. We actually almost hit the cannons there. All right, that's pretty cool. I like the design. I like how it's actually manually controlled instead of like a button, so it feels a little bit more medieval, a little bit more realistic. The only thing I would change about it is, I think it would be a super, super easy change, is I would just use this wheel here. Actually, I could just attach this right to the outside. I don't even have to put it on the actual bearing, because this is virtually the same thing. There you go. And now we got a rolling cart on real wheels. Perfect. All right, so I'm actually going to leave that one there. Let's go ahead and check out some more. All right, here by It's Creams, we have an Orc Ballista. So I don't know if this is functional or not. Oh, these things always look bigger than I expect them to be. I don't know if this is actually functional. What is this? Oh, there's a cannon. Okay, so it's kind of like a mock ballista. It's shaped like a ballista, but then it just fires a potato. It's a potato ballista. Potataro. That's what they fire, potatoes. So yeah, it definitely looks kind of orcish. Actually, it might even look a little bit dragon-ish because the white spikes kind of remind me of like dragon's teeth. Okay, up next, we have another cannon-based thing. This is a cannon cart by Xeno, and this one's actually interesting because it has some manual controls here. Everything we've had so far has been pretty much free-floating, so it has to be like maneuvered or pushed somehow by something else. But this one, you actually have independent control over the left and the right wheels, and both of them together you're just going to go forward. There is no backwards though. And then your seat actually controls the angle of the cannon, which is really convenient. And then you just press the switch and it just turns the cannon on, and it actually seems to keep firing if you want it to. So yeah, actually, let's see if we can aim it towards the castle. I don't think we can reach from here, but I just kind of want to see what might happen. All right, aiming up, like 45-degree angle almost, and fire. Oh, no, not really even close. You know what? Let's go for one of these cannons right in front of us. All right, aim down. Are we aimed at it? Not quite. There we go. And fire. Yeah, that cannon's not doing so good anymore. You know what? Let's just keep firing at it, just for good measure. Yeah, and that's all that's left. All right, let's look at some more siege equipment. This stuff's fun. All right, looks like we have another cannon contender here, and this is by Firestorm, and it has pretty much a similar control setup where one wheel and the other wheel are independently controlled by buttons, and then no, get down. There we go. And then the seat Moves it up and down very, very slowly. And then, oh, this one is button controlled, so it's not going to stay on unless you keep pressing the button or hold down the button. But yeah, it definitely has a different aesthetic to it. These actually, you know what? This one could probably be an orc style one because it's more like brownish. This one looks more of like the human style kind, or perhaps even elves. Like it looks pretty fancy, to be honest. It looks kind of high class. So this could be an elf style cannon. All right, and it looks like Firestorm has a ballista style thing. And is this like an actual ballista? All right, and Firestorm actually has another creation here, and it looks like this is a ballista. And I don't know if this, oh, that's kind of interesting. We got pistons that push it up, and then that, whoa. Oh, cow, that's quite the ballista. It looks like it shoots similar to a potato, but it's a cucumber arrow. Arrow-cumber. So yeah, this must be used from some of the advanced like weapons mods after the spud guns came out. So yeah, it fits perfect for a ballista. I love the way that it fits in there. And this one looks more either orc or dragon. All right, up next, we have a heavy-duty piece of equipment here that is apparently an orc turret. So this thing looks pretty intense, and there's even some lore that he has made up for some of the orcs here. So it says, cool voice. Oh boy, I gotta try to do a cool voice. Okay, here we go. The orcs lived in a dead world with no life, no survivors, and no souls. After a war 287 years ago, the dwarfs won the war, and after that, only a big field of darkness was left. The orc land now is covered in darkness and dead trees and no source of life. But one day, an orc who had survived the war made a special potion that could regenerate life. He poured it into the dead orc's mouth. After a while, the orc had woken up, and they called the orc who made the potion Krakus. And now today, he is the leader of the orcs. That kind of hurts a little bit. The pain in my voice represents the pain that the orcs have suffered through in their history. So anyway, this is what this thing looks like, and we kind of, I guess the seat pushes out like this, and we can go up and down. Like, I actually love the way that the wheels look. Oh, and look at the weight in the back. That's pretty cool. So we go up and down. We can go left and right, and when we fire with this button, so this is kind of like a super advanced turret for the orcs. So they probably use a lot of resources on this thing. So it shoots rapid fire potato cannons. So yeah, that thing looks awesome. Very intimidating, very cool. So yeah, I think like black and brown fits more of the orcs better. Whereas kind of like the brown and white, or even black and white, because the white kind of represents teeth with these spikes, kind of seems to fit the dragons better. I don't know. But then again, I feel like dragons shouldn't really have weapons unless it's the human faction that has defected to help the dragons out. Because the dragons are kind of a monster area, and monsters tend to kind of have built-in defenses biologically, like breathing fire or whatever, like poison or whatever else kind of monsters we might have over there. Okay, up next we have this interesting looking thing. This speaks elf to me. The golden trim on it. Yeah, this definitely looks like an elf weapon. So this is a siege engine. It says it's multi-purpose by Nightshade. I don't know what multi-purpose means for something like this, but this thing looks kind of crazy. Why are there... Oh, we're gonna detach something. This is gonna shoot a legitimate projectile. Oh, boy. Oh, I am not sure what to expect with this. Okay, where do we go? What do we do? There's a bunch of buttons. I was not trained properly on how to use this thing. I guess this is the control. Oh, there we go. So up. Wow, look at that. All right, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know what just happened. Oh, there we go. Oh, we've exploded ourselves. We've littered the map with some kind of... I'm going to aim this at the castle now. Maybe we can actually see something happen. So I feel like this thing is supposed to go left and right with these buttons, but for some reason, they don't seem to be working. All right, so we're going to aim up a little bit. I don't know if that's too high or not. I don't know if we're going to actually... I don't know what's happening. What does this do? Whoa. Whoa. That was kind of cool. Oh, now it turns. Oh, that's the activate. Oh, okay. So that kind of That kind of activates it a little bit. I see. And now we can kind of turn it. That's intimidating looking. This thing is super advanced. This is definitely an elf creation. All right, let's aim it. Is that good? I don't know if we're gonna hit the castle. All right, well, let's shoot the middle one. Huh? Oh. Oh, we went just over the castle. Maybe like a smaller burst. I think that burst was a little bit too small. A little bit bigger. There we go. Nope, not quite. Does it explode? Oh, it exploded. So these are like timed very, very, like, oh, those wait a while after exploding. I want to hit the castle with this thing. I want to see what happens. All right, here we go. We got to try again. This is as low as it aims after you activate it because of that stopper there. All right, and there we go. Nope, not quite far enough. And oh, we hit the castle. Oh, it bounced off though. And then it's going to explode afterwards. There it goes. All right, let's try that again. Oh, it actually launched into the gate. Is it gonna hurt the gate? That was awesome. That was really cool. Like, it's delayed. It's like an arrow that spears into the wall and then it explodes afterwards. That was super awesome. All right, well, that's definitely elf technology there. I like that a lot. So good job on that one, Nightshade. All right, up next, it looks like we have a ram style thing called the Wall Breaker by Game Night. So let's go ahead and spawn this in. See, it looks like it even has some bows on the side. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. We got some spikes in the front, so that should be able to damage destructible material, but not standard material, I don't think. All right, looks like we have a seat here. Is this thing drivable? Okay, I'm just gonna press some buttons. Okay, we have a stabilizer. Oh, check that out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we can pull it back and then push it forward. All right, it looks like, yeah, we can control the side arrow thing. Oh, and then if we put this down, we can do that. There we go, but we have no backwards. I don't think we actually have backwards on this thing. All right, so let's see if we can drive this thing up to the gates of the castle. This thing isn't the easiest thing to control. I have one button to make both wheels go forward. Uh-oh. Then I have one button to make the left wheels go forward, and then I have another button to make the right wheels go forward. And the left wheels are having some issues right now. Come on. All right, we're getting up there. We're getting up there. And then we can do the whole backwards and ram. Oh, we just glitched into it. That's not good. We've actually glitched into the wall. All right, we're stuck. We're totally stuck. But you can actually see the gate kind of flinching from it. Man, look at the damage that Elven thing did. That is awesome. So yeah, mechanically, it has a swinging motion, just like an actual siege battering ram. So I like that a lot. But practically, I don't think it'll actually get through anything. The spikes, I don't think, have an effect on stone. But I don't think we actually have anything that's not explosive that'll go through stone, unless the stone was made from like the destruction mod or something. All right, this is interesting. This is a flail wagon by Mr. Spinosaurus. So apparently it's just a wagon with a flail on it. So I'm gonna have some fun with this. Looks like we got 2 seats here. I think this one has more controls on it. No, it doesn't. Oh, I detached the flail. That's not what I was supposed to do. All right, so I think each seat has different controls. I think, yeah, seat 1 here, I think just controls the vehicle. And then we have to get into seat 2. And, whoa. And seat 2 apparently controls the flail. So we can go ahead and put the flail down like that. Look at that there. Oh, we hit ourselves. This thing's a little bit finicky. I feel like it could be a little bit longer. If the chain was longer, the flail might be more flaily. It might just flail a little bit more, but this whole thing is interesting. I kind of feel like this is one of those weapons that you want to give to your enemies. It's like, hey guys, use this against us. It'll totally help you out. And then they totally just unsuspectingly listen to what you say, and then they go to use it, and then they just, yeah, then that happens. I'm not pressing nothing anymore. That's not me. I like it though. I like the concept. Are flail wagons a thing? Do they really exist in real life? Are they at all a real thing? If they are, that's kind of hilarious. If not, good job of thinking about something that is your own crazy creation. All right, so it looks like we've got another crazy creation by Nightshade that is similar in theme to the previous one that was elvish. The one with the arrows that stuck into the wall and exploded. So this is called a triple trebuchet. So apparently this has like range settings, firing modes, reload. I'm not quite sure what all this means, but let's press some buttons and see what happens. All right, let's just take a look at this thing first. I am a little bit confused on what exactly I am looking at. How does this work? Where are the buttons? Those are the buttons? Yeah, is that cardboard on the top? Yeah, that has to be welded. I see. Okay, so let's get some ammo. So I think we just do that. It's gonna fall towards me. That's amazing. And then I can take the weld point here, and I assume I just weld it. Oh, that doesn't fit there. Oh, that's more ammo right there. Oh, okay. I see how this stuff fits. Okay, so this stuff has to be welded like that. Oh, check that out. And we can weld another one right over here. There we go. And then I think maybe these things have to... Oh, yes. I'm seeing it now. There's two different types of ammo. So then this one gets welded right there. Holy cow, this is interesting. This is really... Oh, and this one gets lit on fire. All right, purple is firing mode. Orange is to reload. Purple... Oh, firing mode. Okay, I thought it meant I could switch firing modes, like semi-auto or auto on a normal gun. All right, so now I'm assuming this fires the left one. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Huh. No way did we just hit the castle on the first try. That was perfect distance. That just blew my mind. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, let's try this one over here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, hup. Oh, I messed that one up. I didn't hold it on. That was my bad. But you know what we can do? We can reload. All right, now let's try this again. So we're gonna fire left. And then right. Oh, boy. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I cannot believe we chose, like, the perfect distance. Okay, so now for this one, I think we got to use this to light it on fire. Oh, boy. And then fire. That is so cool. Oh, that one's a little bit shorter. That one has a little bit different of an effect. All right, let's go ahead and reload. Oh, man, look at that. That's so cool. So apparently this is range. If it's off, it equals long range. So I'm curious what short range feels like. All right, so we're in short range now. Let's see what happens. Left. Is that really short range? It is. Wow, it's slightly shorter, at least noticeable. We hit at the top of the tower before. Now clearly we're hitting at the bottom. Oh, that just landed. Oh. Did that get the gate? That totally got the gate. All right, and then we have this one, which is going to be like super short range now. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is real. Oh, this is so bad. This is... Oh, it's on fire. Oh, everything's catching on fire. We've made a terrible mistake. Oh, things are exploding. What just exploded? I thought the bombs were gone. What have we done? Oh, we destroyed everything. That was fun. All right, well, the triple trebuchet is actually really impressive. I liked that a lot. So I think this is kind of like a good starting reference for future siege equipment. Elvish stuff, I really like. I think this stuff belongs in the elf area. Like, first of all, the technology is amazing. Like a triple trebuchet, and the fact that it hit the... Look at what we did to the castle. That was awesome. But the wooden creations with the golden accents and gold trims and curves and stuff, I think that fits elves perfectly. Especially, like, the shape of this here is awesome. So then orcs, I really like the black and brown, like the wooden bases with kind of like the black spikes and things like that. I think that really fits well with the orcs. This might actually be good for humans here. I was thinking maybe elves, but compared to that stuff, this thing I think is more human. And then we have kind of these more basic things, which I feel like are versatile enough to fit wherever we want to put them, like the flail. We got this battering ram here, these cannons. I think these are kind of really neutral in their appearance. So that gives us the ability to kind of just stick them wherever we want, and this catapult as well. So yeah, this stuff turned out awesome. You guys are doing a great job so far. Let me know in the comments what you want to see for future episodes. Definitely looking forward to finishing the castle and starting to populate some other areas as well. What area are you looking forward to most other than the human castle area? Like, are you looking forward to orcs, elves, dragons, I guess? Dragons are a little bit more nebulous as far as structure goes because they're kind of not really architects, but like we said, we could have some defectors helping the dragons. Anyway, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the future content. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.